Last time I talked about World of Warplanes as a whole. Today I'd like to talk about something different. While I started grinding my way up the game's different tech trees, I couldn't help but notice that many players had trouble coming to grips with the new game mode. In this hopefully short overview, I'd like to explain how exactly Conquest works. Now there are many different iterations of Conquest, but they all boil down to the same basic idea. There are neutral points on the map that must be captured. Once captured, they generate overall points for the respective team. The special sectors offer different bonuses that aid the teams in the struggle for overall victory. A game can be won by influence points or by the destruction of the enemy combat group post-squall line. To be more efficient in your rounds, there's 3 things worth noting. What each type of sector does for your team, what a sector is made up of, and how you go about capturing a sector. I'm going to be dividing the sectors into 3 different groups: utility, offensive, and garrison. Utility sectors offer no real offensive bonuses, however they can become crucial for the team's success. There are 3 types of utility sectors. 2 of them are airfields. The simple airstrip allows a team to spawn on it. The airbase allows players to switch into different same-tier aircraft they have in their hangar and offers out-of-combat repairs. The last utility sector is the plant, or factory. If a team successfully holds the sector for 2 minutes, they are awarded with 80 influence points. Offensive sectors are the command center and the military base. The command center, once captured, calls in bombing runs on enemy-held positions. The military base fires rocket attacks at any neutral or enemy-held sector. Finally, there is the garrison. No bonus is gained by capturing this sector. All sectors generate 3 influence points every 5 seconds in addition to the above said bonuses. Every sector is made up of both ground as well as air and in some cases naval targets.
Jesus Christ, it's
Not a battleship.
Seriously, Wargaming? Battleship? You guys made an entire game about ships. This isn't a battleship! Who doesn't know the iconic battleship USS Fletcher? Up with likes of USS Oakland and the SS John W. Brown, definitely ranking high on the top battleships of all time list. All sectors are defended by an array of barrier aircraft and AAA batteries. In addition to these installations, sectors contain a large amount of structures that can be destroyed. These structures are grouped together. As a whole, they represent a ground object. Ground objects offer different amounts of capture points depending on their size and armor. Circles are light structures that can be destroyed by cannon or machine gun fire. Squares indicate heavily fortified constructs that can to most part only be destroyed by bombs or rockets. It should be noted that while air targets can also be divided into light and heavy targets, both offer only a total of 40 command points. Ground targets can offer from 15 to 80 points, and are only awarded if a player can completely destroy a ground object. Partial destruction offers no capture points. If a hostile team's aircraft is shot down above the zone, a team gains 60 capture points. To capture a neutral sector, a team needs to gain 140 capture points. To capture an enemy-held sector, a team needs to gain 160 capture points. If a plane is downed in the sector, regardless of the cause, the team will either lose 60 or 40 capture points. I've often seen players fly into a zone attacking ground targets at all costs. Don't do this. If you crash, the repercussions will be much worse than if you had just wasted a couple of seconds doing a second bombing run.
Vorsichtig, vorsichtig, nicht zu tief, Rüdiger. Vorsichtig, vorsichtig. Siehst du das denn nicht, dass der zu niedrig ist da? Gerade an diesen Ballen dort. Nein! Rüdiger, bitte! Das war kein Meter, hast du das gesehen? Rüdiger, bitte, da steht Vorsicht! Du sollst einlanden, habe ich gesagt, und das ordentlich. Ganz vorsichtig und ganz ruhig. Ganz vorsichtig. Oh. Vorsichtig, 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 nicht zu tief, Rüdiger. Nein!
After a sector has been captured, it is on lockdown for 30 seconds. I hope this clarifies some of the misconceptions about the game mode. Anyway, that's all there is for today. If this is the first time you've stumbled on a video about World of Warplanes and you feel a sudden urge to try it, you can find a link in the description. In the future, we'll be looking at ways to more effectively win your rounds, so stay tuned for that.